Borfrey, is that you? Listen closely, you insufferable clod. I need you to find my notes and... Wait, you're not Borfrey. I can tell from the lack of heavy breathing and sniffles. Who are you? Stuck in the bottle? No. This is a devious and very stubborn illusion. One that you now have the privilege of breaking. I was conducting some research, you see, and inadvertently triggered this spell. Luckily, I know how to reverse it. It's quite simple. I recorded the locations of 3 verses of a powerful incantation in my journal on the off chance something like this occurred. Acquire the verses, come back and dispel this illusion. I'll make it worth your while, I promise. Oh, my assistant Borfrey has my journal. Find it, read my notes, and acquire the incantation. Also tell him to come get me. Someone nearly took a swig of me. Oh, I suppose introductions are in order. I am Narsis Dren, famed historian, etc. Oh, does it really matter? Every historian worth his salt winds up trapped in an illusion at some point. Oh, very common, and thus not worthy of discussion or commitment to record. I will say, though, as magical traps go, Maelmoth's wards are top tier. Indeed, I acquired a powerful scroll from the Mages Guild. I thought it might direct me to a legendary illusionist's secret sanctum. Unfortunately, reading it led me to this dismal state. Steal? We're adventurers, aren't we? What you call stealing, I call daring investigation. Maelmoth's works contain a wealth of secrets. If we don't pursue them, some other historian will. I, for one, have no interest in sharing the glory with, with anyone other than you, of course. You really thought I meant to exclude you? Oh, you wound me. Oh, illusion magic extends far beyond simple parlor tricks and mirages. Skilled practitioners exert power over the mind itself. Intellectually, I know I am not a bottle, but the spell fooled some primitive aspect of my psyche into believing I am. Precisely. The spell turned my knowledge of the natural sciences against me. Crafty, yes? A lesser intellect might have evaded the trap entirely. How's that for irony? Yes, the mage Maelmoth hid them all over Solitude, etched in wood, tucked under cobblestones, and so on. Just another one of his insufferable games. In retrospect, I probably should have gathered the verses before, all this. Who was he? Past tense. Maelmoth was one of Skyrim's most gifted illusionists, a contemporary of the great Shalador, if you can believe it. Of course, he's been dead for hundreds of years now. I'd say his claim to secrecy died long ago. Ah, countless secrets. He was a master illusionist, after all. Unfortunately, illusionists always cloak their discoveries in puzzles and traps. Insufferable, if you ask me. No matter, I never shrink from a challenge of the mind.
If you see a pretty bottle around, let me know. It talks, if that helps. Oh, thank you. I was worried that Master Dren had gotten lost when I went to get myself some stew. I guess I just forgot why I set the bottle down. I'll go and get it. Him. As soon as I finish my stew. It's really good stew. That's good. A talking bottle makes me nervous, and it sure made Master Dren crankier than normal. I'll bring it here and keep it safe with his other stuff. Don't worry.
Ah, bloody mages and their bloody tricks.
Hello? Is that you, Doughty Assistant? Oh, thank feck. You have the incantation, yes? Read it quickly. You'll be surprised to hear that life as a bottle does not suit me. How should I know? I'm a historian, not a hedge wizard. Just use your best judgment. I have near total faith in you. Yes, that's it. I can feel the illusion's grip loosening. Keep going. Read the other lines. I think that's right. I can feel the glass cracking around me. Keep going. Speak the final line. That's it.
Oh, finally! Let's see. Legs, arms, stylish coiffure. Yes! Looks like everything's as it should be. What a relief. A pleasure to meet you in the flesh. As I said before, I am Narsis Dren. You are? Whoever you are. Charmed. Now to business. We need to find Maelmoth's Mysterium. First, we need his journal. The librarian refused to share it with me. Ridiculous. Oh, the usual inanities of frumpy book hoarders. I might have torn one of the pages. Honestly, you'd barely notice. But you know how librarians are. Spill a drink or talk too loudly or rip a few pages and wham! They cast you out on your ear. Ugh. A prickly Argonian named Dean Villaz. She works in the Mages Guild Library in Solitude. I might have said a few indecorous things about her beady little eyes. My fault. But people who stand in the way of discovery really get my dander up. Yes, of course. Narsis Dren is always true to his word. If you assist me in following the clues laid out in Maelmoth's journal, I will gladly share the wonders of his Mysterium with you. For free? Why in Vex's name did you bring my belongings out onto the street?
Master Dren, I'm terribly sorry. I just thought you were hollering so loud, maybe I should let you cool down a bit. And I didn't have any coin for the innkeeper. You want some stew?
I most certainly do not. Gather my effects. We look like deranged indigents out here.
Welcome to the Mages Guild Library. Please handle our books and scrolls with the care they deserve. I already cast out a careless dark elf. I pray that I will not have to ask anyone else to leave today. Ugh. Do you work with that strutting war Narsis Dren? The famed scholar? Scholar my shedding tail scales. He tore a page in a valuable book, and I suspect he stole one of Maelmoth's scrolls. What reason could I possibly have to help you? I knew it. Wise of him to send an associate like you to offer an olive branch. Cowardly, but wise. Far superior to Narsis Dren is no great accomplishment. Nonetheless, I feel I can trust you. It's there on the table. Do not prove me wrong on this. We treasure all arcane texts, but Maelmoth's riddles are of special interest to the guild. The journal is just there on the table. I should warn you, Maelmoth was mad as a sack of weasels. Whatever you intend to do with the text, I doubt it will be worth the effort.
Ah, assistant. It's about time. So, any luck with that cold-blooded librarian? Excellent! I must admit I had my doubts, but you're turning out to be a model employee. Assistant. Partner? Whatever. Now, if you just hand it over, I can try to untangle Maelmoth's riddles and set us on the right path. She would. This text reveals Maelmoth's Mysterium, his trove to arcane trinkets and treasures. Now, just give me a moment to, Yes, I have it. This clearly refers to a meditation grotto near Kilcreath, one of Shalador's old haunts. Well, to be frank, this seems too good to be true. A single riddle leading to our prize? Too easy. Then again, things often come easy to an adventurer of my caliber. I have some business to conclude here. I'll meet you at Kilcreath once I'm finished. How would I not? Ancient mysteries are Narsis Dren stock in trade. No arcane relic or lost antiquity evades my gaze for long. Surely you've read some of my books? They're bestsellers, assistant. I can get you some, at a very reasonable price. Well, advanced scholarship always involves a bit of give and take. For example, an elderly mage I met in Riften made a, modest contribution. But make no mistake, it was I who cracked Maelmoth's riddles. He was, for a time, struck me as something of an obsession, if I'm being honest. 50 years he's been at this Maelmoth business. 50 years! Oh, can you imagine? That might be a reasonable period of study for an elf, but for a Nord? Ooh, it's untenable. Of course I did. What kind of Mer would I be if I let that doddering fossil waste his scant remaining years chasing riddles like this? I may be ambitious, but I am never cruel. I took his notes as a personal and professional courtesy. Yes, of course, all the credit he deserves. I'm generous with my praise. You'll see soon enough, assistant.
Oh!
Ah, there you are. Yes, I'd say this looks like the right place. What's this then? A lever of some kind? Well, you did arrive first. Fair's fair. Go ahead and pull it, won't you? Watch and learn, assistant. Now that I've graciously shown you what can go wrong, you give it a try. Look, something appeared. A scroll of some kind. Let me guess. Another array of tiresome clues? Oh, do you have any idea how many clues I've worked through thus far? That bottle nonsense from before, that was just one of many chapters in this ridiculous saga. Oh, enough grousing. Out with it! Ah, yes. A reference to his passing fancy with poetry and romance. Was Maelmoth a cunning illusionist? Yes. Was he a master wordsmith? Hardly. I don't know about the flowers, but this bit about Lady of the Winter Winds likely points to Kine. And the Widow of Shore, yes. You know your people's history. What a welcome change of pace. A shrine dedicated to her lies southwest of here, near Chillwind Depths. We'll probably find Maelmoth's next farce. I'll meet you there. Oh, path to a headache, I'd say. Damn this! Assistant? Why don't you take a crack at it? Blooms for grieving widows, dragon's tongue for ancient throats. Oh, nonsense, the lot of it! Oh, I fail to see how flowers have anything to do with these sconces. Probably a red herring. Very common in this sort of riddle. But don't let me stop you. Truthfully, I could use a break from all this foolishness. Oh, that did it! And another scroll. What a surprise. So, what's next on the agenda? Sorting pigs by ear size? A guar steak eating contest? At this point, nothing would surprise me. Doors, huh? Perhaps we're finally nearing the end of this. Yes, I see now. This final line about feline faith, it's a clear reference to Sabercat's Leap, a rocky precipice southwest of Morthal. I don't know of any doors there, though. Oh, you're probably right. I tell you this, though. If these illusory doors lead to nowhere, I will be very put out. Only one way to know for sure. Make your way to Sabercat's Leap. I'll meet you there. This puzzle seems easy enough. It's just a matter of simple deduction. Aha! I have it. Observe! No. I used that one to illustrate the consequences of hasty choices, remember? Oh, Had you going there for a moment, didn't I? I just wanted to illustrate the perils of overconfidence, a critical lesson for dashing heroes like us. Now, feel free to solve the puzzle. I'll observe from over here. Of course I do. But what kind of historian would I be if I robbed my assistants of the opportunity to achieve great things on their own? Now, enough accusations. You have a puzzle to solve. A clue? Very well. Read the riddle. Only one of these doors is correct. Am I? Or is the riddle simply repeating what I said? To you, perhaps. It makes perfect sense to me and my hordes of loyal readers. I did mention that I'm a best-selling writer, didn't I? Perhaps when you've published some award-winning tomes, we can discuss who does and does not make sense. Maelmoths. Wait, another scroll? Oh, by the 3. If this isn't the last one, I quit. What did this note say? He asked, expecting a ludicrous response. Vec be praised! In all my years of study and adventure, I have never faced a more frustrating foe than this idiot Maelmoth. And he's dead. Can you even imagine how insufferable he must have been while he was alive? Mercifully, I believe you're right. Naturally, parting company with me will be difficult, but you'll muddle through somehow. Come on, assistant. Let's bring this farce to a close, shall we? The Mysterium awaits. Onward! Phew. Hardly the majestic retreat I was expecting. Wait, look there. Another door.
Meddlesome miscreants inside the Mysterium! Oh, take this!
See? Is that a key on the pedestal? Snatch it, quick! Let's finally get a look at Maelmoth's mysteries. At last! Maelmoth's... Wait! What is all this? This isn't treasure! This is junk! Damn that addle-brained wizard! It's just another trick. It has to be! Ah, look there! A book! Step lively, assistant. Have a look at that tome while I piece this together. Look there, an X on the floor. A gate of some kind? One last riddle, assistant. One final test. Then we will reap the rewards. So, tell me, what did Maelmoth's tome reveal? Of course! How could I have missed such an exquisite antiquity? Granted, most of these items are worthless trinkets and oddities, but with some modest poetic license, I could turn that bottle into something truly extraordinary for my readers. A testament to its value, no doubt. Now, a less experienced historian might be troubled by the comically threatening X on the floor, but we know better. Maelmoth would only place such a symbol to confuse us, right? Right. It's perfectly safe. Well, yes, of course it would trigger another illusion. I knew that. You passed the test, assistant. Superb reasoning. And now we let the grim resignation set in. By the three, what a waste of time. Now I will do what I always do in situations like this, hyperbolize. With some clever prose and a few creative liberties, I can spin this into a yarn worthy of Narsis Dren. As for you, I suppose you should return Maelmoth's journal to Dean Velaz. What? Your mistakes? No, you wound me. I would never cast you in an unflattering light. No. You'll be a mysterious figure assisting from far, far, far back in the shadows. A helpful but discreet partner.
The Maelmoth Mysterium. You brought Maelmoth's journal back? Good. I assume that the Mad Mage's ramblings did not lead you and your greedy dark elf friend to any fabled treasures. People often forget to return guild property. What a welcome surprise. And even better, you didn't bring that shifty mudmouth with you. It brings me no small measure of joy to know he found nothing. Take this. News like this is worth every drake. I simply cannot wait to throw Narsis Dren's next opus in the waste bin. He's a terrible writer. I won't allow his books on my shelves.